Morgan, are you coming to see us during our summer vacation this year? You're bad at keeping in touch. If you don't reply soon, I'm going to call you until you pick up.
Don't call me, please, Mom. I'm too tired today.
Fine. So what about your summer break, huh?
I don't think I can come see you. In fact, I might have to postpone my vacation. It's been really hectic at work.
I haven't seen you in so long, though. When will I see you?
I know, Mom, but I'm really busy. It's hard for me to find time, especially when we're far from each other.
You always say that. Ugh. I should have let you go to school in New York. You've become a busy city girl.
I'm sorry. It's just, we don't have enough people in my department, so it's difficult to take multiple days off right now. I need more than half a day just for traveling if I were to come see you. That means I need at least 4 days. I can't ask my teammates to take over for that long.
Yeah, right, but you go on trips sometimes.
I want to use my vacation to travel abroad as much as possible. And with friends. You know how important that is for me. Plus, traveling to a foreign country is very educational.
You still have plenty of time to travel, but your parents won't be around forever. You should come and see us while you still can.
You make it sound like I don't ever, but I do. I visited you last spring.
I'm saying you need to come see us more frequently. Or should we come visit you in New York?
No, Mom. You hate flying, remember?
I'll be fine. I will get a plane if that is what I have to do to see my daughter. If you're not coming, we will.
No, really. I will make sure to visit soon.
You don't come to see us. You don't want to visit us. I'm hurt, Morgan. It's like you abandoned me.
Mom, you have company there. You have Denny and Crystal now living in the annex. How could you be abandoned?
Don't be such a smart ass with me. That's not what I mean, and you know it. I mean, I want to see my own daughter.
I know.
My friends always ask me about you. They wonder if you ever come to see us. They might think we're not close or something.
Why would they think that?
Why wouldn't they? Everyone else's children come back frequently, but you're never here. They might think we have issues in the family.
Mom, stop worrying about what others might think. You live in such a small world. And I'm sure they don't think that way.
I have a good reputation in the community, and I'd like to keep it that way. It would help if you show yourself more often so people don't rumor about our family. Aren't there friends from high school who are back here you want to see?
Yeah, there are a couple.
See? You should come and see everyone then. We're all waiting for you.
Fine, I will see if I can squeeze something in. Don't get your hopes up, though. The entire department is super busy around that time of year. Hey, Mom, it looks like I'm able to take some days off after all. My manager has agreed to take over my work. He said it's a treat for all my hard work.
Oh, that's great. I'm so glad to hear that. What's the plan? Are you taking the evening flight after work?
No, I want to get done as much as possible. I am definitely working till late on the day before my break starts.
Oh.
I'll be way too tired to fly right after work anyway. I will take the early flight.
Sure. Your father is thrilled to see you too.
Hey, Mom, can you guys promise not to say things to me while I'm there? I don't want my visit to be uncomfortable.
What things?
You know, like, when are you getting married, or how much longer are you going to be in New York? You should move closer to us, blah, blah, blah. You and Dad always say stuff like that.
I don't remember saying anything of that sort.
You do, a lot. Mom, honestly, that's one of the reasons why I don't visit you often.
It is. Well, we don't have bad intentions. We just want to know how our daughter is doing.
It's more than knowing about how I'm doing. You ask all these annoying questions about my life, and it stresses me out. I always regret that I'd ever gone back.
As a parent, these are important things to know. You can't stay single forever, you know. If at all, we say such things because we're worried about you, Morgan. I don't know if the city has urbanized you or what, but you need to settle down.
Your ideals are so outdated. I prefer staying in New York because no one thinks like you.
A man can stay single if he wanted to, but it's quite embarrassing for a woman to be leftovers.
What? Why just women? That is ridiculous, Mom, and not fair.
There are plenty of people who think the way we do. Our kind are not extinct. It's inevitable that your father and I make comments. Do you know how my relatives react when they find out you're still single? It's really about time for you to settle down.
It's my life. I will do as I please. Who cares about what people think or say?
You can't be so selfish. Can't you be considerate of your own family? I know, if you plan to come back eventually, why don't I look for someone?
No way. And I plan to stay in New York.
Don't you get that I'm offering you my help?
Whatever. Anyway, is Crystal around?
Now, she's right here.
Can I chat with her for a second?
Are you just trying to change the topic?
I want to say hi. Can you give her your phone, please?
You'll see her when you get here.
Come on, Mom. Let me talk to her.
This is Crystal. It's been a while, Morgan.
Hi, Crystal. Sorry I haven't kept in touch. I'm coming back for my summer vacation, so I hope I see you around.
Thanks for letting me know. Yes, I will be around. I hope you get to relax while you're home. I'll make sure not to bother you too much.
What? No! I'm the outsider now, invading into your space. I'm the one who might bother you.
You are always welcome here, Morgan. Safe travels, and see you soon.
Yes. Oh, wait, is there anything you want from New York? Do you like sweets? I'm thinking about buying excellent cookies from a local pastry shop.
You should ask your mother what she prefers, really. I leave it up to her. Talk soon.
Okay.
Well, we all know she's not the cheerful type. But she should be a bit more polite to you, don't you think?
She's just cool, I guess.
I wish she was a bit more social. I don't want people to think I live with a depressed daughter-in-law.
Mom, she's just shy.
You have always been so accepting of people with different personalities. How does it not bother you?
Mom, how does it bother you so much? And you are way too worried of what other people think. Anyway, I'll let you know when I book my flight. Bye. Hi, Crystal. Where are you? Dinner should be arriving in a few minutes, so please be on your way back soon.
Thank you. I'm on my way, but please start without me.
It's okay. We can wait. Let's eat together.
I'm actually a bit far out. It'll take me a while to get back, so please, go ahead and start.
Far? But I saw you earlier. Weren't you by the lake?
Huh? You were watching?
Yeah, I passed by the lake on my way back from the market. That's when I saw you.
I see.
I couldn't stop because of traffic. What were you doing? It looked like you were picking some flowers or something. Were you collecting them for the dining table?
No, I was picking berries. I was going to have them for dinner tonight.
Huh? You want to eat berries for dinner? We have ordered sushi for everyone, remember? It'll be here in a minute.
That's for you all to eat. Mine is not included.
What? I don't understand.
My portion was not ordered, so you can begin without me.
You're joking, right? Why would we not order your portion? Do you not like sushi?
I do. That's not why.
Why then?
This is how it works. I'm not allowed to eat the same thing.
Excuse me? I'm confused. What are you talking about? Is something going on between you and my parents?
It's your mother.
What is it? You can tell me.
I'm not sure if you want to hear. I don't want you to think I'm talking behind their backs.
I would never think that. You can tell me what is going on. I won't tell anyone. So please tell me.
Dana hates me. I'm segregated in the house. Your father and brother are on her side, so they won't help.
What? Are you saying my mom is bullying you? And my dad and Denny are letting her do that?
Yes, that's about right. Your father and Denny pretends not to see what Dana is doing. I know they do, though.
No, that can't be. Are you always eating berries?
I'm not given any food, so I have to somehow feed myself. I'm also not given any money.
What?
I'm not allowed to spend a penny for myself. I'm not allowed to touch the credit card either. And I don't know where they keep the other bank cards, so I pick berries to eat.
They do that to you? My family? How could they treat you like that? I am so ashamed.
I'm forced to do all the chores, too. I have to cook for everyone, although I am not allowed to eat it myself. Honestly, I hate it.
I don't blame you. How did this happen?
I have no idea. But it started when we moved into your house. Your mother started to complain about me, and I was eating berries before I knew.
Oh my gosh. But Crystal, I don't get it. Why didn't you just run away? Why are you staying here?
I wanted to, but I couldn't. I don't have any relatives of my own. And I don't have access to money. Anyway, that's the story. You don't have to worry about me. You go on and enjoy your time with your family.
What the hell are you talking about? I can't let this go on any longer. What my mom is doing to you is outrageous. I am so sorry this has happened to you, Crystal.
You haven't done anything. Really, don't worry about me. It was my fault I didn't try hard enough to get along with your mother, and it's my problem that I don't have anyone to turn to. Everything is my fault.
That is not true, Crystal. I'll tell my mom to stop what she's doing to you.
Please don't. It won't change anything.
We have to do something.
Your mother won't listen anyway.
Yes, but I can't pretend like I don't know what's happening to you.
Morgan, you're going back to New York soon. I'm horrified that things will get worse once you're gone.
I'm not going to let that happen. We have to get you out of this. I'll think of how to deal with this. We hired a lawyer once we arrived in New York. Crystal's self-esteem was so low that she wasn't sure if she could fight my family, but I made sure she had my support. Crystal was able to divorce Denny and win a significant amount of consolation money from him. She also sued my mother for emotional abuse, which she, of course, won as well. There were plenty of grounds which she could sue them for, including physical abuse, for which I felt even more horrible that I had not found out sooner. My parents must have been so afraid their reputation in the community would be ruined that they paid every money Crystal had won immediately and swore they'd never come after her or me. I later heard from one of my high school classmates that my mother has spread a different story to her friends. Her story was that Crystal had stolen their money and fled to New York. But of course, I already knew she would do something like that. So I made sure everybody knew the truth by spreading the real story beforehand. Little did she know, even though I hadn't seen my local friends, we have very strong ties and have always kept in touch. They rather enjoyed playing a part in my retribution, that the real story had reached most of the community before my family had realized. Denny goes into work hiding his face since the rumor had reached the neighboring county where his school is. I hope they really did learn their lesson. Crystal and I have become very close since and now share an apartment in New York. Crystal began working and has slowly gotten herself back. I only wish she finds peace and happiness, despite what my family put her through in the past. We hired a lawyer once we arrived in New York. Crystal's self-esteem was so low that she wasn't sure if she could fight my family, but I made sure she had my support. Crystal was able to divorce Denny and win a significant amount of consolation money from him. She also sued my mother for emotional abuse, which she, of course, won as well. There were plenty of grounds which she could sue them for, including physical abuse, for which I felt even more horrible that I had not found out sooner. My parents must have been so afraid their reputation in the community would be ruined that they paid every money Crystal had won immediately and swore they'd never come after her or me. I later heard from one of my high school classmates that my mother has spread a different story to her friends. Her story was that Crystal had stolen their money and fled to New York. But of course, I already knew she would do something like that. So I made sure everybody knew the truth by spreading the real story beforehand. Little did she know, even though I hadn't seen my local friends, we have very strong ties and have always kept in touch. They rather enjoyed playing a part in my retribution, that the real story had reached most of the community before my family had realized. Denny goes into work hiding his face since the rumor had reached the neighboring county where his school is. I hope they really did learn their lesson. Crystal and I have become very close since and now share an apartment in New York. Crystal began working and has slowly gotten herself back. I only wish she finds peace and happiness, despite what my family put her through in the past.
Are you okay to meet by the gate at 5?
Sounds good. I'll head over after class.
Cool. I booked a table at that French restaurant we talked about the other day. The one near campus. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, sounds good. I've been wanting to go there forever. Thanks for making the reservation.
No problem. I hope you like it. I don't really have a lot of experience with this. Dating, I mean. So, I don't really know which places are good date spots.
I don't believe that. You seem so popular. I don't know anyone who would pass on a guy as cute as you.
I hear that a lot, but the truth is I haven't had much luck with dating. Maybe because I'm so careful. Making friends is no problem, but when it comes to a girlfriend, I'm always second-guessing everything.
Really? Well, I guess it's an honor to be chosen then. Especially considering how many cute girls go to our school. Just kidding.
Really, I think you're something special. Not only are you attractive, but you're so smart and attentive and good at talking. I feel like nothing gets by you. I've met someone so irresistible.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush over here.
No, really. Meeting you was the best thing about going to the school.
All right. Don't think that flattery is going to get you anywhere.
Oh, by the way, do you have class in the morning tomorrow?
Nope, just one class in the afternoon. Why?
I see. Well, I was just thinking. You could stay at my place tonight. If you're up for it, I mean.
Oh, yeah? I thought you said you didn't normally like having people over. We've been dating for 1 month now, and I haven't even seen your place.
Yeah, you're right. I don't. But it feels like the right time. Because you're special. But of course, there's no pressure if you don't want to. I know what it sounds like, inviting a girl over to stay the night.
No, I want to. I'm happy you asked me. All right, I need to pack my stuff before I head to class then.
Great. I'm looking forward to it.
Me too. Me too. My finger slipped. You've got me all flustered. My palms are starting to get sweaty. Anyway, later. Just got home. I had a really great time last night. Thanks for having me over. And the restaurant was so good. We definitely need to go there again sometime.
I think I'm all right. You're nowhere near as good as my mother, so I think I'm over it.
Nowhere near as good? What do you mean? Nowhere near as good at what?
You know, last night. You were terrible. I couldn't get into it at all. What's the deal? It feels so good when Mother does it. I'm so disappointed. Sorry, I don't think I can date someone who doesn't know how to make a man feel good.
Wait, what's this about your mother? Is this supposed to be some kind of weird joke? Because it's not funny.
I'm not joking. I'm saying you were terrible last night.
Worse than your mother? What does that mean? Are you saying that you do that with your mom?
Is there a problem with that?
Gross! Are you serious? That's your mother!
What? What's gross about it? Mother does everything she can for me.
Everything she can? What exactly do the two of you do together?
Mother said I shouldn't date anyone who isn't good at it. So, we've got to break up.
Wait, let me get this straight. Because I'm bad at it, you're breaking up with me?
That's right. If we're going to date, then of course we have to at least consider marriage, and I'm afraid you're just not marriage material. You're definitely my type. You've got a great face and body. Of course, you're really smart as well. But unfortunately, I found a fatal flaw. Things seem to be going so well, so it's a shame to end it, but it really can't be helped. I don't think someone who can't do that can make a good wife or a good mother.
What kind of logic is that? Just because I don't have a lot of experience with boys, it's natural I wouldn't be that good at it yet. But what in the world does that have to do with being a good mother?
Everything. A good woman should be able to please her husband, and she should also be able to show her son the ropes. Children who get a jump start on things at home can raise even better children in the future. That's what Mother always says.
What do you mean, show her son the ropes? Everything you're saying is so weird. Normal moms don't do stuff like that.
That's why Mother is so amazing. She would do anything for me. That's why I can only go out with a girl who is as amazing as Mother.
That's what your mom tells you? I'm sorry, but that's just too messed up and disgusting. I really don't think that that's something that Mother should be doing.
What's so messed up about it? Mother is just stating the truth.
Even at this age, you still believe everything your mom says? Is your mom really that amazing?
I don't see why she would say anything that wasn't true. So, I believe her. Plus, she's the ideal mother. She's beautiful and kind. Plus, she would do anything for me. She's a model mother.
I really don't think someone who is having relations with their son could be called a model mother.
Don't you say anything bad about her. Besides, you're just jealous because I told you you weren't as good as her. You're just a small-minded girl. I guess it's just like Mother said. An inexperienced girl is no good. Oh well, I can still find the perfect someone here. There are plenty of other good-looking, intelligent girls at this university after all.
Are you saying you came to this school so you could find the perfect girlfriend? Well, perfect according to your mom.
And what if I did?
That's really why? I feel sorry for the next girl who goes out with you.
What? Why? I'm handsome and I have confidence in my abilities. Plus, I have great job prospects. I'm the ideal guy.
Ideal for who? A guy who fools around with his mother is definitely a no-go for anyone. I can't believe I even have to say that.
What is with this attitude toward my mother? You're being very rude to her.
Oh yeah? And what about your attitude to me? You can't just say bad things about someone else and pretend like you're untouchable.
I think I've heard just about enough of this. I don't feel comfortable continuing to talk with you. I didn't think you were so ill-mannered, trying to pass off your own inadequacies on your partner. Please don't contact me again. Skank. Hey you! What did you say to my new girlfriend? Don't mess around with me right now! What did you say?
She's the friend of a friend. When I heard she started seeing you, I couldn't just not say anything. Of course I warned her about you. I thought I should try and get her away from you before you hurt her too.
Are you out of your mind? You've gotten in the way of true love.
What true love? Even a 100-year burning passion would die instantly at a glimpse of your twisted heart. I didn't want her to have to go through the same thing I did. Like I said, no one wants to sleep with a guy who sleeps with his own mom.
You say that, but it seems like you're just trying to hang on to me. You're jealous that I got a new girlfriend, so you're trying to pull her away from me. No matter how much you get in my way, I'm not going to want to get involved with you again. You're just a nuisance. It's creepy, really.
OMG, where does this confidence come from? You have zero qualities worth holding any kind of lingering affection over. If anything, you're a blemish on an otherwise pretty good record of boys I've dated. I can't tell you how much I regret getting involved with you so carelessly.
Who are you calling a blemish? You really can't stomach my relationship with my mother that much?
I think your problem lies even deeper than you and your mom getting busy. You look down on any woman who isn't your mother. You're a lost cause, and honestly need a mental evaluation. Anyway, I think your new girlfriend has been spreading what she heard about you around campus. I guess everyone knows what you're really like now.
That tramp. And that's why no one will talk to me recently. Ugh! If I can't even get a girl, what was even the point of going to this university? Why did I bother studying so hard for the SATs? All because of my relationship with my mother? Why is everyone here so small-minded?
I would give up on finding a girlfriend at this school if I were you. And not just here. I think you're going to have difficulties anywhere once they find out about you.
You harlots. I don't want anything to do with such vulgar women anyway.
Vulgar? You're one to talk.
What? You are? That tramp. She had a new boyfriend right after breaking up with me. And you're no different. You've got a new boyfriend now as well, don't you? You floozy.
What can you do? The heart wants what it wants. And it's not like I cheated on you or anything. Plus, you started going out with her the next month after we split up.
No, I'm not like you guys. I take things one step at a time and properly investigate my partners before I start dating. This more recent girl is someone I'd been considering for more than 6 months. After you turned out to be a disappointment, I just moved to the next candidate on my list.
Whoa. This just gets worse and worse. Is that how you think of women? I can't believe I ever liked someone like you. I'm so embarrassed for myself.
You're just grumbling about being exposed as a skank.
You should really stop using that word. What's wrong with finding a new partner after one relationship fails?
It's like my mother said. Women who move from man to man are a disgrace to their gender. My mother was chaste, by the way. She said my father was the first man she'd ever been with. He passed away in an accident when I was still just a baby. My mother worked herself to the bone, raising me by herself.
Huh. That's not the story I heard.
What? What did you hear?
I heard this after we broke up, mind you. Apparently, your mom and my dad went to the same middle school and high school. Next time you go home, take a look at her yearbooks. There are pictures of the two of them.
You're full of it.
No, I'm serious. Your mom's name is Ashley, right?
Just because you know mother's name, that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't prove anything.
Fine. Didn't your mom get hit with a soccer ball when she was in middle school and rupture her right eardrum? She's had trouble hearing out of that ear ever since then, right?
Well, that's true.
My dad told me. He said that your mom was really something when she was young. Teachers, other students' fathers. She would do anyone she could get her hands on. Apparently, they call her the man-eater back in their hometown.
You watch your mouth. That is a filthy lie.
When I told my dad, it seemed like she was also sleeping with her own son. He said it didn't surprise him. She was going out with so many different people when she got pregnant. Apparently, she used to laugh and tell everyone that she had no idea who the father might be.
Cut it out. You really shouldn't make fun of other people's mothers. There's no way my mother was that kind of woman.
Then why does she also sleep with all of your friends? That doesn't sound like something a chaste woman would be doing.
What? What are you saying right now?
I just happened to see her when I was on my way to work earlier. Your mom was going into a hotel with your friend John. I took a picture. Hold on a sec, and I'll send it to you. You're definitely right, though. She really is a looker. I don't think any young guy would be able to resist that kind of allure if she made a move on them.
There's no way. Mother and John? No, there's no way that's true. Mother would never do something like that.
Freddie, let's be real here. There's no way you never noticed that things around your house were weird. You've been trying so hard to convince yourself that your mom is amazing that you're willfully overlooking all the red flags. You couldn't take it if you let yourself acknowledge the truth.
No, I love my mother. Mother loves me. She gives me everything.
I almost feel bad saying this to you, but maybe your mother is just using you to satisfy her own unfulfilled urges.
Don't say that.
But it definitely seems like she's also sleeping around with your friends. Isn't it possible that she just likes young 20-something guys?
No, of course not. Mother is the perfect mother. She is a model mother.
Why don't I tell you what hotel they went in and you can go see for yourself? It was only just 30 minutes ago when I saw them, so they're probably still there.
Of course I won't go.
Why not? Go and find out the truth for yourself.
I don't need to go anywhere or do anything to know that Mother wouldn't do that kind of thing.
Well, I guess there's no getting through to you then. I guess you'll just keep running away from the truth. Coward. You're just too afraid to go and find out the truth. Because you've known the whole time what you'll find. You just don't want to admit it.
You shut your dirty mouth. There's nothing to be afraid of. If you're going to carry on like that, maybe I will go. Hurry up and tell me the hotel.
All right, hold your horses. I have a feeling this is going to be a night to remember. Freddie went to the hotel I told him and spent the whole night waiting near the entrance. Sure enough, Freddie's mom and his friend John came out eventually, arm in arm. There was nothing left but for Freddie to acknowledge that his mother had been lying to him. Freddie fell into a state of delusion as his love and hatred for his mother clashed inside of his head, and he ended up attacking the both of them with an umbrella. He had to be pulled off of them by the police. Freddie ended up getting expelled from the university because he injured his friend in the attack. And because Freddie explained everything to the police about why he attacked them, his grandparents found out about the special relationship he had with his mother. His grandparents have taken steps to keep Freddie and his mother apart so that she can't damage him any more than she already has. Apparently, knowing full well of their daughter's penchant for men in her youth, they had wondered whether or not something might be going on for some time. They gave her a bunch of money and told her never to come near Freddie again. I heard she took the money happily and went overseas. From the sounds of it, she didn't have a shred of lingering affection to spare for Freddie. And as for Freddie, physically free of his mother's grasp, it doesn't seem like his obsession with his mother has gone away. Even now, he's still looking for her. Of course, it's not that easy to find someone who has disappeared overseas. On the other hand, things for me are going great with my new boyfriend. He's no model, but this time I decided to prioritize personality over looks. I don't really have super high standards for men. But at the very least, I'm gonna pass on ever getting involved with a guy who is involved with his own mother. But I'd really like to think there are not many of those out there.